Ngayon, si Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs of the Philippines, Secretary Frederick Go, para magbigay ng ilang update sa naging usapan sa Pilipinas at ng Office of the U.S. Trade Representative. Magandang umaga, Secretary Go.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. May dalawang good news po ako sa inyo ngayong hapon. Unang-una po ay kakabalik ko lang galing sa Washington, D.C. kung saan po ay nakipag-meeting kami sa U.S. Trade Representative. Kasama ko po si DTI Secretary Chris Roque at si Ambassador Babes Romualdez. During the meeting, we were able to raise all the matters that have been brought up to us by our stakeholders, by the export industries dito po sa Pilipinas. At ang magandang balita po ay I think our discussions were very productive and I believe that the meeting went extremely well. Ang second good news ko po ay ang Luzon Economic Corridor po ay tuloy na po. Marami po nagtatanong the last 2 months kung ano nangyari dito. Nakatanggap po kami ng kasulatan galing sa U.S. Trade and Development Agency na approved na po ang loan ng Subic-Clark Manila-Batangas Rail. Thank you. I'm open for questions.
Chloe Hofana, Business World.
Good afternoon po, sir. Sir, last week po you said na you made sure to put the welfare of local industries at the center of the negotiations. Sir, what specific local industries were central to the negotiations and how were their interests safeguarded during the talks? Kabilang po ba dito yung semiconductor industry?
Well, I'll answer your question. And the first industry we discussed and where we spent the most time on was the semiconductor and electronics industry. Dahil po ito yung number 1 export po natin sa Amerika. Pangalawa po, tinake up din natin ang coconut industry. Napakahalaga po ng coconut industry sa atin dahil ito po ang number 1 agricultural export natin sa Amerika. We also took up the matters na dinala sa amin ng garment industry, furniture industry, at ng food processing industries. Meron din po yung mga automotive parts. So, na-bring up po namin to lahat ng mga concerns and issues ng mga stakeholders natin. And as I said earlier, I believe it was very well received.
Sir, were there any unexpected positive outcomes from the negotiations that have the potential to benefit the Philippine economy in the long run?
May I ask for your patience na hintayin lang po natin ng siguro outcome po nito. What I can tell you po is that the technical working groups, so the Foreign Trade Office of the Department of Trade and Industry is taking over from here, discussing with their counterparts at the USTR office to be able to work out the details of whatever discussions we have.
Sir, last question from me. Sir, what strategies did the Philippine delegation employ to ensure that the welfare of the local industries remained at the forefront of the negotiations?
Can I just say that the Philippine team went there very well prepared. We met with all the stakeholders of the various industries before we went. We discussed also with a lot of our other cabinet members po para pagpunta po namin ay napaka-kompleto po ng aming discussions at walang naiwan.
Sorry, sir, last na. Meron pa po ba tayong next na meeting with the USTR?
The technical working groups now will be the one to meet. In particular, if you want to know, it's USEC Alan Hepty of DTI that will be continuing with the discussions with his counterparts at the USTR office.
So meron pa pong next na travel to the US?
Ako po, ay hindi ko
No,
pa po alam.
the
Sila po
technical
well, in this day and age, meron naman tayong Zoom, meron din tayong email, meron din tayong telepono. Siguro, pero to answer your question directly, I guess there will be future trips. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Noel Talakay, People's Television.
Good morning, sir. Noel Talay po ng PTV. Sir, my question is about the Luzon Economic Corridor. So, despite the President Trump halted the financial assistance to some countries, so still the U.S. still support the LAC pushing through here in the Philippines, and how it will affect to our economic.
Well, yan ang magandang balita po, no? Alam po natin na maraming programa ng Amerika ay natigil, no? Pero ang Luzon Economic Corridor po ay tuloy. Kaya natutuwa po kami when we received the letter from the USTDA. And as you know, this Subic-Clark Manila-Batangas Rail will be very important to industry and trade, no? Kasi this will link the most important ports in our country. The Subic Port, the Manila Port, and the Batangas Port together comprise over 80% of all volume of port traffic in our country. That's why the Subic-Clark Manila-Batangas Rail is extremely important to our development.
Sir, one more question. How much the loan that the U.S. provided to us?
$3.8 million po.
Thank you. Alexis Romero, Philippine Star.
Secretary, you described the meeting with the U.S. Trade Representative as productive and it went extremely well. Meron bang pinangako yung U.S. sa atin during that meeting, given that you seem to be very happy with the outcome?
I think at this point, the technical working groups have to get together. But if I may also share po that all these trade negotiations are covered by a confidentiality agreement. So pagpasensyahan niyo po kung wala po masyadong detalyeng maibigay.
Pero given that na naging positive yung inyong naging review sa naging meeting, what concrete achievements or accomplishments were attained during those negotiations?
Kasama na po yun sa confidentiality agreement.
Okay. Sige po. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Maricel Halili, News 5.